Imagine you're in a locker room before a big game. Everyone should be focused, locked in, and ready to compete. But instead, the conversation sounds a lot different. One teammate is talking about an endorsement deal. Another is comparing how much they're making on social media. Someone else is frustrated because they haven't gotten any offers at all. The energy shifts. It's no longer about the game. It all becomes about the money. And that raises a very important question. What happens when college sports stop being about the team? As college students, we understand pressure. We compete for grades, internships, and opportunities. We also see how money can influence decisions. And if you're a sports fan or even an athlete, you've probably noticed how much college athletics have changed recently. To understand this shift, we first need to look at what NIL actually is. NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. It allows college athletes to make money through endorsements, sponsorships, and social media. At first, this sounded like such a great opportunity, and in many ways, it is. But NIL is also reshaping motivation and team culture. Athletes are starting to prioritize personal branding over team success. According to the NCAA, this shift has become a major part of college sports today. Recruiting is also changing too. Data from Open Doors shows athletes are now choosing schools based on financial opportunities, not team fit or academics. And inside the locker rooms, comparison just keeps on growing and growing. The questions come up of who's making more money and who has the better deal. That kind of environment creates a lot of tension. It can lead to division, jealousy, and even resentment among teammates, while coaches are forced to manage financial dynamics and not just performance. As students, we can relate to this, and as being a student athlete myself, I really can on a different level. We not only just compare ourselves all the time, grades, jobs, social life, but now we compare ourselves on an even deeper level with money attached to it. But the impact of NIL goes beyond culture. It introduces some serious risks. Many athletes don't fully understand the contracts that they're signing. According to Fishman, student athletes often lack the legal knowledge needed to protect themselves. That makes them very vulnerable to being taken advantage of by brands or agents. There are also financial complications. The IRS explains that NIL income comes with tax responsibilities that many athletes are not prepared for. On top of that, there's no consistent national system regulating NIL, which creates confusion and legal uncertainty. So now, athletes are expected to navigate contracts, taxes, and business decisions while still being full-time students and competitors. As future professionals, we'll all deal with money and contracts at some point, but most of us are taught how to handle those things. So if NIL is here to stay, and it is, the real question is, how do we protect athletes? That answer starts with education. Athletes should have access to financial literacy programs so they understand how to manage their money. The National Endowment for Financial Education emphasizes how important these skills are for young adults. They should also have access to legal advisors to help them understand contracts before signing them. Schools should also offer workshops on branding, taxes, and long-term planning. At the same time, though, we need better policies. There should be clear legal and national guidelines so athletes across the country are protected equally. There need to be more transparency in deals and recruiting to make the system fair. As students, we know how important structure and guidance are. They help us succeed. Athletes deserve the same support. And being an athlete myself and having to navigate these new NIL standards, these new deals, I really need that support system, that knowledge that all these people have, but we aren't provided with. So you might think to yourself, what can we start doing today? We can educate. Visit NCAA NIL resources and learn how the system works. I know I need to do that. by following platforms like Open Doors to stay informed. That'll also help with our education on the subject. And if you're a student athlete like myself, attend NIL workshops on campus. I know that sometimes after my long days, that's the last thing I want to do. But now, after doing this research, I know that it's something I need to do. And most importantly, we need to talk about it. Raise awareness with other athletes, because this issue affects the future of college sports. NIL, it might bring opportunity, but it also brings lots and lots of risks. We've seen how it changes team culture, and I've seen how it does a very negative on it. We've seen the legal and financial challenges it creates, and without structure, those risks will only grow. So, I'll leave you with this. If we don't protect athletes now, we risk losing the true purpose of college sports.